Hey guys, it's Floki. Welcome to another episode here on the Covercraft Server. Had some progress here this week, got quite a bit done, and kind of show you guys around everything that's been going on. Got my little starter base going, we've been working with some villagers, and yeah, show you a couple of the cute little things I've been doing. This is my little, well, our main base, I want to be over in that mountain over there. I wanted to have kind of an area to get like a farm started, so this is going to be like a little farming plot here that I've got going on. So, of course, trying to deck it out. I've got my little sheep farm here, which actually the way this works, well, I've got this set up so that whenever you breed the sheep, the baby sheep will fall down in there. I'm trying to go and get this started, so I have, I'll show you kind of how this works. I'll break these out. I wanted to put these here to go and kind of build my herd up a little bit. But the baby sheep are able to fall through that gap, but the big sheep are not. So that's how that works. Really simple. You just breed them up. The babies kind of walk around and they eventually fall down in there. I've had to lift this up, one, because I didn't want the sheep to be able to hop over. I was having that kind of trouble. But we got a little campfire area here. I got one up at the top of my mountain over there as well. We got our little farm going, real simple. And melons, that's been the majority of my food source. And then I found this little cave, and I thought this would be awesome. So I've been decorating this up, and I got a little cave hole down here. And so yeah, you can see the sheep just fall down through this hole. The baby sheep fall down through the hole, and get filtered, and then whenever they grow up, you just kill them. And then just go up there and breed them again. Real simple, nice little system. I got my simple smelter, which great beginning game thing, so you can put all sorts of different items in your hopper and cook them. So without having to worry about, oh, I'm going to put this in, I'm going to put that in. No, real simple. And then a hopper that goes over here. So yeah, real simple little setup here. Just a couple shelves, and I got my bed, and I got my precious chest, which actually has some good stuff. We found a mine shaft nearby, which was amazing luck. Found a whole bunch of rails and all sorts of great stuff over there. So, been playing around here, done a couple little things. There's this river, which I absolutely love this river that runs down through here. This will be a beautiful bridge eventually that goes over to our base. I haven't figured out whether this is the hole where I want to go and start my base. There's other cool places on this mountain that I might start with, but man, there's a lot of planning still to be done. But this is kind of what my thought is so far. Is going to have like a glass roof across here that looks like kind of like part of the mountain to be done still. We're early game here, guys. So one of the things I did, I terraformed this river because it had places that was dry bed and all that, and I wanted to have it so it connected, so you actually could row up here. So I have terraformed the river down through here so it actually connects the entire way, and I will follow this all the way. I've got kind of a temporary path or a path that kind of goes here. So yeah, I had to terraform this so it actually went through here. I might widen it a little bit because it's still a little bit hard to row through there, but it's nice to be able to row around, especially when we started here and didn't have much set up. So this actually was my first dock that I put in here so that I can go and row back to town. And so I could actually go and find where I was. If you go out here and you make a right and you follow down the ocean front, you actually end up back at town. I built a little netherrack man there to kind of mark where I'm at. So there's that. And actually, I found out that Fuzzy is just right over there on a Mushroom Island. So with that, let's take you to one of the next things I've done. One of the more important things I thought, which was getting easy transport around here set up. So I created some nether portals, and I had to get on the nether roof, and I'm going to go and show you how I did that. I've got a different method that I haven't seen anybody else do. It is kind of a pain in the butt, but it is less deadly than the minecart version. So I use boats, and I'll show you how that works here in a minute. Alright guys, going into the nether portal, I'll show you kind of what we've got set up so far. So, as you can see, we've gotten on the nether roof. I have decorated my portal up, and we've got some other portals down that way. You follow that, and it takes you down to the end portal, which isn't set yet, so we haven't gotten to the end yet. And it also takes you down to a mesa region, which I needed for working here in town. I'll show you guys how I set this up at the very end. It's a nice little system. It takes some time, but it's pretty easily doable. I'm probably have to do it over my creative testing world. So here's town. I've been working quite a bit here in these last few days. I've been kind of spending a lot of time here. We had some vandals come in and burn down some of these houses. The server wasn't whitelisted, so it now is whitelisted, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Mech has been on. The main thing he's been up to, he has set up an AFK fish farm, which is this is the one that I've seen other people do. I can't remember if it was Doc or Zoom Avoid. I think it was Zoom Avoid has one set up like this. It's kind of buggy. It's not the greatest setup. So I've been working with the villagers, and I'll kind of show you my phased approach here. After everything was burned down, we still had two villagers in this town. And Mech has done a beautiful job. Some of these buildings that burned down and all that, he has revitalized them. We had one here, one building here. I pushed them all into, oh yes, the Grian had the resource pack for the villagers from I can't remember what it was, some sort of animation thing, and I pulled it in because I love it. It's so much better, so much more realistic. Anyways, I took this building and I expanded it, and this is a very very basic little villager breeder setup. I just made an area here where they could farm and made sure always make sure to put a slab on top of your composters or something, because otherwise they will hop up on top of the composter and then jump off and break their crops. Yes, hello. So they breed, and I only have two beds here because basically I'm done with this setup, but I had a whole bunch of beds here, and that got me a few more villagers to start with. So this is my very simple little breeder setup, kind of a nice natural setup. Moving on, though, to the next step of this, though. Over here, I have built a trading hall, and it's almost night. I'm going to have to go to sleep soon, but we will race through and show you. So I have built a breeder here. A lot of people build these ugly breeders. I have changed this up. This is Impulse SV's breeder system. It's a carrot farm / breeder system. I've got this so I can get in, but he is in here just farming away carrots. I wanted this to make it look like it went with the village, so I kept that look to it, where with the acacia, all that. It is currently closed off because I had so many villagers. So I've got that closed up, but these guys are down here. They're in bed, but that's the system where he goes and throws. This guy will throw them carrots, and then they'll go and breed, and then we'll get breed. Then we'll give baby villies. So, and I also added onto there a villager sorter. So actually, I'll go around here and show you this. Actually, you know what? Let's go to bed first. Out of my bed. All right, so the baby villies will end up on that little post there with them, and they will fall through. Also, any extra carrots that get thrown, they end up down here. And so, yeah, the way this works, the baby villies end up down there. They get pushed over to the side, and they end up right here. Sorry, I can't show you right now because I've got it turned off. It was getting insane. They get pushed into here, into this little box. Whenever they grow up, they, I don't know, glitch, or they grow up into this water stream here, and then they float up, and then they're in here, which puts them in my trading hall. So it's a nice closed system that also gives me carrots, which is amazing, which we can always trade back to them, that kind of thing. But, and I'll show you the trading hall here. Again, trying to keep everything look, I don't have a roof. I know, I don't have a roof. Trying to keep everything so it looks kind of in tune with the village. I wanted to go a little bit fancier, so that's why I've got this corner cut out to it. I kind of want to be a half round to go around whatever this thing is here, which Mech has set up a little store. Cute. I've heard good things. So this is the beginning of it. I've got my villagers come into here. I just put a minecart in here, and it will pick up a villager. Assuming that I've got at least 2 villagers in here, it'll pick up one of the villagers. And then I can move them around and move them to wherever. I am using the system that I saw Iskal do, where he has 2 carpets that keeps them from wanting to move around, but still dealing with villagers is just a royal pain. But these guys are all happily here. I think I might change this up to a little bit more decoration along the top, but these are all set. We have got some awesome villagers. Silk Touch, Mending. We can live, basically, is what I'm saying. Unbreaking 3. Looting 3. It's taken forever to get these guys. Smite 5, which is my favorite enchantment of all. I've gone through like 3 pickaxes, 3 diamond pickaxes so far, so it's like, I need stinking villagers. So we're going to get this set up. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do the rest of this, because I want to get a whole bunch of farmer villagers and get them set up here. And this is all public. This is all meant to be used by everybody else on the server. I think that you take the time to go and do this, you really should make it so it's for everybody. These two are escapees. So that's pretty much that. This is taking quite a bit of my time, to tell you the truth, running around with villagers and villagers going everywhere and all that. Okay, and with that, I think I'll take you next. It's probably me in my creative testing world to go and show you how I get on top of the nether. So I'll do that next. Okay, so here we are, guys. I'm in my creative testing world. I am on the top of the nether. I've dug my way all the way up to the roof. Sorry, I got a little bit close there. Not wanting to kiss you, but we're up at the top of up near the top of the nether, and I'm going to show you how to get on top of the nether pretty easily. It takes some time. Basically, what you have to do is you need to start digging and turn on your F3 screen. I'm going to have to do some. I'm going to make it a little bit easier on us today. And then what you want to look at here is the looking at block. And so you want that number to be 127 is what you're looking at. So that's 126 is not high enough. What we need to do is we need to find a 2x2 patch of rock that's 126. So you might have to clear out for a good hour to go and find the roof. As you can tell, I'm in creative mode, so it's yeah, it's breaking bedrock. But so what we want to do is we want to find a 4x4 patch that has 127 for the block. And because, for time's sake, what we're going to do, let's, to make this, it takes some time, but you can see there 127 is the top of the nether. We're just going to clear this out right now, just for demonstration purposes. So what you need to do is you need to find a box like this that is 127, okay? Just need to get a slab, or we need slabs, so bring some cobblestone slabs with you. You tend to lose them, so do that, and bring a boat. And I'm also going to get some netherrack to go and fill in underneath me, or nether bricks, or whatever. There. And we're going to build our way up here, and get ourselves into one of the corners. And then, okay, so we've got our head right here. This is hard to find, by the way. It takes some time. Let's turn this off. And you want to put one there, and you want to put one there, you want to put one there, I think, if I remember right. And then I should be able to place a boat. And then all you have to do, and to go and show you that this works, game mode, survival. All you have to do, click in there, shift out, you're on top of the nether. Now, there's no way back. So make sure you do things like bring obsidian with you. So I brought my obsidian. Oh, maybe I should game mode creative again. And let's get my obsidian. And so long as you got rid of the portal down below, you should be fine. I have had a heck of a time working with portals here. Like, I've been like 1,000 blocks away and still wants to connect. But there, now this should... Well, this connected to here. I don't know where it's going to connect back to. Yeah, that's kind of the problem, is you got to make sure that you... let's take that out, just for demonstration. Let's go into Spectator and get my butt up there again. You have to go and make sure you break the portal down below. And we're just going to Spectator ourselves back up to the roof again, assuming that we can find it. Going up. Bam. Okay, we're back to our portal. Game mode. I guess it doesn't even matter. Or, I guess, I don't know if I can go through portals in spectator mode. Game mode, creative. Bam. And now, hopefully, this connects properly. Now, it always... Yeah, and bam, we're set. So yeah, that's really all you gotta do. It's really that simple to go and get on top of the nether. It just might take you a good hour of mining through some nether brick to go and find where you've got 127 in a 2x2 spot. There's other configurations that'll work, but that's really kind of what you're looking for. Bring a whole bunch of slabs, because you're probably going to try a whole bunch of different spots. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. And yeah, it's progress, and it's really exciting. Having a lot of fun here, getting things started. It's really exciting. I'm loving it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.